Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? They was saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Gervonta Davis challenges Floyd Mayweather during a press conference, daring his former mentor to a fight. The atmosphere grows tense as Davis demands the highly anticipated matchup that fans have longed for.
Shot, because I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people online, they, you know.
Matter of fact, take that back. I wound up catching his ass. That's when he started grabbing me.
Okay. Wait, is that what you showed him on the phone?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got clips, but I don't want to make the fight.
Yeah, get to it. All right, for sure. Listen, I mean, this one is definitely an interesting one because a lot of people, you know, when you're great, you get criticism. Some people say, yo, this is the first time he fighting a black fighter in this style. What do you think like as far as, do you do anything different or is the same shit? Same walk in the park?
I mean, it depends on what's coming, you know what I mean? So.
Floyd Mayweather has commended Shocker Stevenson, claiming that Stevenson possesses more skill than Tank Davis in the 135-pound lightweight category. This comparison has ignited debates within the boxing community as both fighters have displayed exceptional talent. While Mayweather's comments may have been intended to motivate Davis, they have also fueled a rivalry between the two rising stars.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Tank Davis spoke candidly about his connection with Floyd Mayweather, stating that opportunities are often given with personal agendas in mind. He expressed that once people no longer need you, they push you away. Davis shared that although he once admired certain figures, he was disillusioned when he got closer and realized they weren't who they claimed to be. This disappointment led him to pursue his own path. He also acknowledged that Mayweather had placed him in a no-win situation, yet he still managed to emerge victorious.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, you know, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, a boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Shane Mosley remarked that Floyd Mayweather's time has passed, and that now is Tank Davis's time to shine. He emphasized that boxing evolves, and Davis has proven himself as the new face of the sport, with his power, skill, and dominance in the ring.
It's kind of the same thing maybe because, you know, he's too close to Floyd. Floyd's like, you know, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's powerful. He's all this. You got to take a step back a little bit. But for Floyd, I don't know if he knows how to do that. I already got people on Instagram saying, why you hate Floyd so much? Why you hate Floyd? I don't hate Floyd. The whole family, I'm cool with the whole family. So I was cool with Roger, Jeff, his father, his mother, his sisters, all of them. Like we could hang out, everything. So it's like, I'm not hating on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it a buck, 100 of how I really feel, but maybe it comes off that way sometimes. But no, I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. You know, he's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, you know, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. You won.
Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions in order to take control of his own career. He felt it was time to take on his responsibilities independently, stating that he needed to ride his own bike without training wheels. This marked his transition from being Mayweather's protege to an independent force in boxing.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, you know, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, you know, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, you know, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I know Floyd had responded. He said, I will always love Tank. I look at him as a son. He's got to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a good job with him thus far, building him, putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steady growing, he's steady learning, but I'm proud of it. What'd you think of his response?
I feel as though the feelings is mutual. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad against. I have bad blood with Mayweather Promotion. I'm definitely appreciative that, you know, what they've done for me over the years. It's no love lost. You know what I mean? It's just time for me to grow up and be my own, you know, my own man.
There are a number of people who would say, I think that they've somewhat coddled him and protected him from bigger fights. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Cause it's like, who fighting each other? It ain't like I'm just the only one not fighting nobody. Y'all not fighting nobody either. It just they wanna rush into I don't know.
Reports indicated growing tension between Mayweather and Davis, as Mayweather's mentoring style was perceived as controlling and at times disrespectful. Davis felt that Mayweather undermined him, asserting power rather than offering genuine guidance. Boxing analyst Jesse Adult shared his perspective on a potential fight between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis at 135 pounds. He argued that while Davis's power is undeniable, Mayweather's experience, resilience, and superior boxing IQ would give him the upper hand. This adds another layer to the ongoing discussion about how a match between mentor and pupil might unfold.
Tank versus Floyd at 135 is a damn good fight. Because both of them got great IQ, speed, stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you this, though. Floyd wins. Let me tell you why. Floyd got a great ass chin. Floyd is a killer, and he may be twice the speed of Tank. People forget how fast Floyd was. Floyd hand speed would rival Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember Pretty Boy?
No love,
how
no
he'll be like, his arms will be out here, and he'll be just depending on this reflex. And bam, bam. Yo, I thought about that 2 weeks ago, and I was watching Tank, and I looked at Floyd, and I said, Floyd will beat me.
When questioned about future opponents, Gervonta Davis expressed his desire to fight Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledged that it would be his toughest challenge, but also showed respect for his former mentor's abilities. His comments reflect both his confidence and eagerness to test himself against the best.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis has always been confident in his abilities, asserting that he can compete with and defeat anyone, including Floyd Mayweather. His self-belief stems from his training, experience, and innate talent, making him a formidable contender in the boxing world.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime,
him.
If you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like, yeah. You hit like a fucking train.
Floyd Mayweather is widely regarded as a legendary champion, but discussions about his age have surfaced when considering potential future bouts.
Question continues to get raised. What if Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 28 wins by way of knockout, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, faced off against legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer, 5-division world champion, pound for pound former king, pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is also Gervonta Tank Davis's mentor. Floyd Mayweather retired, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout, but he's 47 years of age. But he is 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. Orthodox fighter who at times would give you looks at southpaw. Gervonta Tank Davis is a natural southpaw. What if 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather faced...
In 2015, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson criticized Floyd Mayweather for claiming to be greater than Muhammad Ali. Tyson dismissed Mayweather's statement as delusional and suggested it showed a lack of respect for boxing legends. This added fuel to the fire of tension between Mayweather and other iconic boxers, who questioned his self-proclaimed status as the best of all time.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding himself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kid alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
After retiring, Floyd Mayweather shifted his focus to mentoring young fighters, including Gervonta Davis. He aimed to share his wealth of knowledge and experience to help the next generation. However, tension grew when Mayweather trained and advised fighters who were set to face Davis in the ring. In response to the criticism, Floyd Mayweather explained that he was simply offering advice to all young fighters, not just Gervonta Davis. He emphasized that he wanted all boxers to achieve financial success and enjoy long careers.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh, he's hating." There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
The situation escalated when Mayweather was seen giving advice to Frank Martin, who was scheduled to fight Gervonta Davis. Mayweather's strategic guidance to Martin was viewed by Davis as a betrayal of their mentor-protege bond.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, I mean, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd, you know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, you know. I ain't had that IQ that I got now, you know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, you know, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder? Or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah, I always been like a workhorse, you know.
And anything you did?
I wasn't, like in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like, just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know. But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like, it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come.
Feeling betrayed by these events, Gervonta Davis publicly declared that he no longer wished to have any ties with Floyd Mayweather. His emotional response underscored how deeply the situation affected him and reaffirmed his commitment to carving his own path.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime trainer, criticized Mayweather's controlling attitude. Ford stated that Mayweather should have supported Davis's desire for independence and taken pride in his achievements. Instead, Mayweather's actions created unnecessary friction and strained their relationship.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. they can't stand it. You know, calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Since parting ways with Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta Davis has seen tremendous success and earned respect for his talents. Gaining control over his career has enabled him to secure major fights and establish himself as a top-tier boxer. No longer in Mayweather's shadow, Davis has crafted his own legacy. Fans now recognize him for his power, speed, and determination, rather than just as a product of Mayweather Promotions. His accomplishments prove that breaking away was the right choice for his career and personal development.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
That's all for today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for more next time.